Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Comics in Quarantine, starring some people who haven't seen each other in a while. How you doing, Chip Chantry?
Hi, David James. How are you?
Hey,
We used
how
to
you
be
doing?
roommates, and now we can't even be in the same room for a while. I
Pretty
miss
much.
you.
Yeah. Now we have Darryl Charles here too from Baltimore, live via satellite from Baltimore.
I left the state. That's how dirty you goddamn Pennsylvanians are.
Yeah. We also have Mary Radzinski. How you doing,
Hi.
Mary Radzinski?
Hi, I'm great. Everything's great. How are you guys?
Like, I'm having a great time. I didn't even know what Zoom was before the country shut down.
There's going to be a lot of like, she looked better on Zoom in about 6 months.
It's gonna be, yeah, they're gonna do those the thing where they showed like Obama at the beginning of his presidency and then Obama at the end. But it's just gonna be like 2 weeks. I'm like, look at how it happened.
Yeah,
Faces of Zoom.
it's just going to be like those meth ones too, where it's like the different arrest photos, the mugshots of the arrest people. But it's just going to be me after every 3 episodes of Forensic Files.
I'm actually looking forward to the weight loss from starving. I don't know how you
Yeah,
guys
I think that's
are.
going to be fun. Yeah, I feel like I'm coming out slender.
I'm going to need a forklift. I've been hoarding candy, so yeah.
I'm surprised at how quickly I can go through a bag of candy now.
Yeah. It's I really question how I'd be handling this if I was alone versus with a significant other, and it's very different than I'm having to hide candy is what I'm saying right now.
Oh,
Like, I usually have to go out of the house to, like, if I want to, like, a snack or something like that, and I can't do that now, which is great. But now, like, I'll just, like, walk past and I'll see, like, a jar of milk bones, and I'll be like, maybe. Let's see. I don't know. We'll try it.
I've learned that a shocking amount of people that I know have just stopped showering and just like, just like they're like, I haven't showered in 2 days, I haven't done anything. Like they're just out of work for a week and they just completely become like third world country in their own apartments.
yeah. I mean,
I've
there's no reason.
had to start showering more because he's home witnessing this. You know what I mean? So that's a thing that's happening.
I'm wearing the thinnest sweatpants that I own and just walking around the house commando because, you got to keep it lively. You know what I mean? You just got to.
I didn't go out and get sweatpants, and I feel like everybody's wearing them, but I'm not. I got my dungarees.
I was a sweatpants guy in college. Like for most of college, I was a sweatpants guy. Like I was like, I don't want to wear belts anymore. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
I haven't worn a belt since, I don't know, the last time I was in front of on a stage. Yeah.
Well, everybody pretty much here is in a relationship except for me.
Oh,
Mhm.
So Mary, how is being around your live-in boyfriend full time now? Because it was just part time before, because everybody had their work schedules, but now it's a full-time relationship. How's it going?
Oh boy, David, thanks for asking. No, it's fucking tough. Like I said, my hygiene, I've had to step it up, which is kind of maybe confusing to people, but because he's here, oh yeah, I'm taking a shower too. But
You just do that
also-
every day, huh?
No, it's funny. We just crossed the line because like Chip was saying, like we don't typically keep like snacks in the house. Like I have a bad relationship with food. I've been on a diet since kindergarten. And so now it's like, I'm like, oh, I'm going for a walk. And he's just like, yeah, okay. I'm hiding shit in the closet. I don't know. It's trying. It is trying. I don't know. How about you guys?
I've been making her watch my shows. She's been making me watch hers. It's good.
I've actually my acting skills are improving. I've had two. I've really, I think, triumphantly shown that I can act. Like I like to watch video games being played, and then I've moved on from that to I enjoy watching video games being played. So that's been cool.
You had a bad experience before with watching him play video games with Red Dead Redemption, right?
When I saw his character get down on one knee and propose
Yeah.
to another character. And we've been together for over 6 years, and marriage has never come up. Yeah, that was weird. So we don't talk about that.
Well, I almost cheated on my girlfriend in Witcher 3, and my wife looked up from the phone when it was time to make that decision. So I quickly said, no, there's someone else. And then she was like, that girl's a whore. You need to stay away from her, Darryl. I was like, it's The Witcher. It's not me, but you are correct. She is a monster.
Your wife is cock blocking your video game character.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she watched me play Fallout 4 and sleep with anybody I could. So, in all due respect, she's given me a hall pass before, virtually. I just decided not to cash it in this time because, it's going to be a long quarantine. You never know when, I'm saving it up for when I buy the sex doll.
Nice. You got sex doll money? Well, I guess you're doing better than the rest of us.
I'm hoping this Zoom shit pick up, so it got to. Hey, Darryl_Charles. That's my Venmo.
So, Chip, how's it going for you? Because you got a wife and you got 3 animals.
I do. Yeah. She's in earshot right now. It's going great. Really well.
I can't. Sorry.
It's
twice.
It's thank God. Just in general, like marriages. I don't know how they lasted before Netflix. Like it's a godsend. It's like the first few days everything was going fine, and then we just ran out of Schitt's Creek episodes, and it's like 5 minutes later we're both breaking beer bottles off on the kitchen counter, just ready to. It's like we need a new season of Ozark now.
March 27th, fucker.
All right,
you guys
see?
should watch it. I'm sorry, I'm swearing. I don't know.
Language. Children are going to be watching this.
No, they fucking aren't.
Nobody's going to be watching this.
Yeah.
If they're going to watch this, that means I have to move further away.
Yeah. By the way, I think but you had asked about the animals too. I think they're just confused. Like they're excited, but they're just like, why is this happening? Like they're just like, I'll just walk towards the door and I won't exit. And my dog just I think I heard my dog say shit the other day. He's just like, he's just like, shit. I just need a little time. Just a little time. Yeah.
Now that you're all home, is he expecting more walks?
He just expects more food. That's all he wants. We can't walk past the kitchen without him thinking he's getting a treat. So, and of course we're giving it to him. So he's just a spoiled little man right now.
Working out.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you guys end up buying when the shopping craze went down?
The only thing is I can't go out at night to go perform. Other than that, it's all the same.
I like the fact that I used to be able to go to the grocery store at like 10 in the morning and nobody was there. And now it's just packed all the time. Have you guys seen the thing? I know a bunch of grocery stores like Acme and I think Giant are doing this, where for the first 2 hours, it's only for senior citizens. Like they're reserving it just for senior citizens.
Oh, it's like
like I feel like I just want to be the hero and just like show up anyway and just to be able to like get things off of top shelves for people. Like I think that'd be just walk around, just be a stud for an hour and a half.
Pretty much.
Helper.
Yeah.
Just got out of my second marriage. Sally.
Yeah.
Well, they're also
that's
a good time for them because they're the only people that are awake at that time.
Right.
It's like as soon as the grocery store opens.
Yeah, it took a pandemic, but now I'm on the proper sleeping schedule.
It's like the saddest double skate ever.
So, Mary, what did you end up buying first?
Wine, club soda, because I'm a proper lady and I need to make a bottle of wine last more than 4 glasses. So I make myself spritzers, hard seltzers, Cadbury mini eggs, Tasty Cake chocolate bells, and chicken.
Did anybody buy as much toilet paper as they could?
I got a bidet, baby.
Oh, that's right. You
got nice.
We out here.
I have a bidet.
So are you using any toilet paper at all, or is that just you're totally
a little bit? Now? Like you use it just to dry off.
Yeah.
But like I'm getting good sprays in. Like.
Well, not to be too personal, but does the lady in your life use toilet paper on a regular basis or no?
Yeah, but she has a bidet too, so I imagine it's less. I'm not watching. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Well,
in
because our
quarantine.
bidets for both number 1 and number 2.
Well, yeah, primarily. Well, the bidets that I
Actually,
have there are two spouts. One that shoots toward the rear, one that shoots towards the front. You can give yourself a splash. From what I understand, what the internet has told me is that every 28 days, it's a lifesaver if you smell what the rock is cooking or shedding,
oh,
as it would be.
touche
So
bidet.
there
Sorry. Hashtag
it
sorry.
is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, I imagine she's using less, but like, yeah, I can hit them up both barrels, like just let it go whenever it goes, and then just keep spritzing till I feel clean but kind of dirty. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Is
so
that
you
how
both,
you
I
got
actually
that
may run the
nickname?
hose in. Go ahead, Mary.
I'm sorry, both Barrel Daryl. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Chip. Sorry about that.
I think I might just. It sounds amazing. I might run my hose in from through the back window, and just have that next to the toilet, just ready to go.
Just put it on that, not shower. You want to put it on a strong one.
Okay,
Sometimes the water gets in there, and that's when I know it's clean.
stream it.
yeah, if
Mhm.
I run out, I think I'm just gonna do face down, ass up, and just put the shower on hot and just let God do its work.
Don't
Face down, ass up. That's the way I like to cry.
don't they call it waffle stomping? You just you shit and then you just stomp it into the drain.
Wow,
I don't
that's
know about
We're
this.
learning things left and right.
all right.
I've heard about this on the internet.
Daryl, we haven't gotten
Really?
to the tips section yet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
Hold
like how classy Darryl went. He went from bidet to waffle stomping in 2 moves.
Check.
Oh, God damn it. Oof. Oof.
that's got to be some horrible wine.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, guess we know what type of videos Daryl's been watching, passing his time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty. So wait, you and Lori both have your own individual bidets. You said?
I got her one for her birthday.
Oh,
Because, yeah, we have separate bathrooms, so I got her one so she wouldn't keep using mine. Because she puts the toilet paper on wrong, and it almost caused, yeah. So, you know.
so okay. So you share a bedroom, but you have separate bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was thinking that last night how much I hate people who just are horrible parents. Like I was in the supermarket just getting a couple things, and this woman had 6 kids. They're touching everything in the produce section.
Oh.
Just touching everything they possibly can in a line, just walking around like they were treating like everything in the produce section like they were like Jamaicans and like they needed to play like those bongo drums. They're just like just
And the
touching
produce section
everything.
to a petting
It's
zoo.
like a vegan petting
Touching
zoo.
everything with their
Yeah.
hand. Yeah.
You should be able to carry around like a squirt water bottle, like for little dogs, like just like keep them at bay, tell them to knock it off.
Or like a gun.
No, I was thinking total
Speaking of
Ultimate
guns.
Warrior. Yeah, I was thinking Ultimate Warrior clothesline. That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
fantasizing.
But that requires you to touch them.
Well, I mean, only with the forearm.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's
It's more the crook of the elbow,
Yeah, exactly.
really.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like just a kick to the chest to the parents. You know, that's what I was fantasizing about. Just annihilating the entire family.
And you
Although,
said
like-
you don't do normal things.
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it was infuriating.
those parents have to go home with those 6 kids and fucking stay in a room indefinitely. I mean, I think like there's no punishment. I mean, that might be annoying or gross to you, but they're paying the price. You know what I mean? That's
You got to deal with that shit fucking 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's starting tomorrow, right? Like we're not supposed to sorry.
Just go outside at all, right?
Right, like other than, you know, and food is all delivery now and stuff. So the point is they will get theirs, David. Those parents will get theirs.
Well, you can only do the grocery store or go get gas pretty much.
Yeah.
We got a full tank yesterday.
Or go to Walmart's or Target's.
I'm just
Oh, really?
thankful I've always pulled out.
That's what he said.
Right. I know. I was trying to switch it like I had a dick. It didn't work. Anyway,
No,
what
I
else?
get it. I get it. Some of those strap-ons have like little buttons you can press. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
Chip, comment.
It's I'm just picturing that as a. I feel like Darryl knows a lot about gadgets today. It's like just the bidets and the retractable dildos. Like he's
Not
just
retractable. They shoot things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything booty related.
You could bring that to the grocery store. That would be, see, there you go. You don't need a spray gun then.
Last time I was in a sex store, man, I keep bringing this up. But anyway, last time I was in a sex toy store, I saw that they had like fake penises, but they weren't even erect. It was just for people to pack.
Okay, I'm confused. You said they were.
It's like a silicone like dick, right? Like it would be a dildo, but it's not erect. It's just flaccid, so it just hangs down. Has like the weight girth thing. So it's and it's just to like if you don't have a penis print in your pants, but you want to look like you do, you can buy that and just keep it in there and then just have it, hanging down by your leg or whatever.
I knew I forgot to pick something up before the quarantine.
No wonder Stanley doesn't respect you, Chip.
Exactly. I know. He's got that attitude.
Now we know why Chip didn't buy sweatpants.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember early on in my friendship with Darryl Charles, like, I don't know what it was, but you were just like, you don't want to look at my internet history. Like, I am sure that you know stuff that could make me cry on the spot. Like, I don't want to know
what's hilarious is I said that to you well before we started doing DTF. So it kind of just came into fruition.
Yeah.
Do what you love. And as soon as the quarantine hits, you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, Darryl and I have talked about some of the things that Darryl watches and some of the things that I watch also. And there was I used to do probation parole. And there was a woman that was used to be in my caseload that was making certain videos online that I came across. And I had to...
At least you could check up on her.
Yeah.
It's a welfare check.
Yeah.
It makes fees tax deductible.
I had to tell her new probation officer, I was like, hey, you might want to check to see what she's doing for money. Because that job that she's listed on there, that's not what she's doing.
You can have side hustles. Why can't you have a side hustle?
Yeah, but it's one of those things where, if you can't pay your fines and costs and then you like saying, I don't have any money, it's like, yeah, well, look at this. And then you turn on the video.
It wasn't well produced. I'm very sure she wasn't making a killing.
Oh, it was hood porn.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I remember that picture because I was upset with you. I was like, you're slut shaming. Let this person make their money. It's the gig economy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be mad if they were lifting.
I mean, if I was doing that job now, I wouldn't care. I mean, everybody needs to get, money, how they need to get money.
I mean, trust me, I did a fire hall in Maryland a couple of weeks ago that I would not want anybody to see the tape of. It paid.
Yeah, man.
By the way, what was everybody's last show?
Oh, mine was DTF, the Darryl and Timmery Fun Hour. Yeah, we did that, and then it was over, and I came back to Baltimore, and then I just have not really left. We did an online one, and we'll probably do more. So, yeah, that was that.
How about you, Mary?
I think it was a Punchline showcase show, like a Wednesday night show.
Like a showcase or one of those Ladies Are Funny shows?
No, Ladies Are Funny got canceled. It was last week. It was the week before. It was just all people are funny, and they let me on. It was amazing.
And Chip, what was your last show?
Mine was a week at the Borgata. So I went from
excuse me.
to being quarantined at the Borgata to be quarantined here.
This Chip went out with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was also in Atlantic City. There was 18 people on the last show that night, and then I walked 12 people.
Nice.
Out of the 18?
Yeah.
Would you cough or something, or?
Something came down. I don't. Can I sip your drink, please?
Yeah, Chip does not like germs at all.
No.
So are you extra sensitive now? This is
Yeah, I
like
feel
your
like I'm
first time.
ready. Like I feel like I've been washing my hands. It's like, you filthy bastards that like don't know what you're doing. Like I've just been nervous about the plague for years, so I just wash my hands all the time and stay away from everybody as it is. So it's like I feel like this is like my Super Bowl. Like I'm prepared. I'm ready.
You know what? That's interesting because it's like I think like germaphobes are actually ready for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
I'm on board.
yeah, you're like those rednecks who've been like, stashing guns and ammo and like cans of like cream corn for years in a bunker. And then
Yeah,
the
exactly.
zombie apocalypse finally comes, and like everyone's freaking out except for you because you've been preparing.
Or like last week before like everybody was on lockdown, I was out with like a friend, but like it was the start of the corona thing, and like somebody a couple feet away from us sneezed without covering their mouth, and my buddy was like, "Can you believe that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been seeing that for years. You just haven't noticed it. I saw her come in 15 minutes ago and knew it was going to happen and stayed away. You can pick them out. Yeah, I'm ready. This is my time to shine right now.
So Mary, you have a stash of hand sanitizer because you didn't want your hands to smell like smoke.
Well, yeah, and I mean, a while ago, yeah, I mean, I've moved on to the healthy vape, and so that's not a case anymore. But I also live with fucking Boy Scout MacGyver, who ahead of time was getting masks and cleaning agents and everything like weeks ago, because he's sweet and slightly on some sort of spectrum, so we're prepared. I have nothing to do with it, but yeah.
So basically, when it was like in Asia, Mark was like already stocking up.
He like, no joke, I was up at my parents last month, and he was starting to sort of talk about it. And he was like, "Oh," I was like, "What'd you do today?" He's like, "Oh, I went to a few different pharmacies. They're out at," like, he's sort of, yeah, he's good. He's my handler,
Gonna turn that into a business real soon.
Yeah.
Sell off that ventilator you got. Get good money.
Nice. So is everybody kind of like, I don't have allergies, so like I imagine for you guys, like now that allergy season is about to kick in, you got to try to figure out if this is normal or if you're gonna die.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like you live on just by the sea. It's like the wind blows, and I'm just like, oh, this is it. This is the big one. And yeah.
Like typically during an allergy season, I've gone to the emergency room for my allergies a couple of times. So like I'm very aware, but like I wait. Like I don't want to be on the drugs too long because I'm always worried that they'll stop working, because it's happened to me like a couple times. So like I wait until it's just about to get terrible before I start. So I'm gonna get coronavirus. That's just all I can say, because it's just like, yeah, my ears will start leaking or my eyes will start itching, and I'd be like, this is it. It's the big one. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah, my sinuses are awful, and I want to bitch and moan about it, but now's not the time. I've had to sort of shut the fuck up that I have a headache and a sniffle, so I'm just soldiering.
Just laying down on a couch is like full of pollen, and my grandmother died, you son of a bitch. Like, oh well, okay.
This is the time that you can't complain about anything if you're sickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a giant perspective that we're all being given.
Yeah. So they had some things in the news about the Philadelphia Police Department. Did you guys see those?
Yeah.
Didn't they stop with they stopped fighting crime, I believe.
Yeah. So basically, what they're gonna do is they're gonna arrest people for doing something wrong, but if they fall into certain categories, they're basically just gonna process them and then let them go. Just throw them back into the sea. And they'd be like, hey, they're just throwing them back into the sea. And then they're just going to like, hey, once this gets better, we're going to come back out in the boat and we're going to hook in your face again and bring you back onto the boat for real and keep you.
Just present your hand. Stop it. Now go back inside.
Cops are just going to see like a robbery in progress, and they're just going to be like, 1, 2.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people getting sentenced to timeout.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, now's the time. I feel like I would be like the Winona Ryder of stealing Easter candy. Like I mean, honestly, I honest to God went to the Rite Aid on wherever I am close to here near South Street. And I was like, it reminded me of Hesky's joke. Like, I was like, I'm not going to buy candy. I'm not going to buy candy. And then there was one of the resealable, like 31 ounce, like heavy bags of Cadbury mini eggs. Just one.
Yeah.
And if that's not Jesus telling me how to get through
Tis the season for that. Yeah, you're damn right.
Right.
I feel could you imagine how great it would be if you, like 2 weeks ago, like just got arrested for something and you got convicted and you got like 3 months house arrest? Be like, you just rolled the dice and won on that one. You're like, oh, just like everybody else. Sure, house arrest. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Yeah, I think it is tempting, like, just going places to not steal now. It's like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
There's so many bigger issues. Why can't I just steal this?
Yeah. It's a shame because the Peeping Tom community is, they're cleaning up right now because they know everybody's home.
Yeah.
Like, this is high, and they're like, what are they going to get in trouble for it? No. They're just like, yeah, we'll roll the dice.
Yeah, they're jerking off at fish in a barrel.
When you think about it, this is a great time for Peeping Toms and stalkers.
Yeah, it really is.
The easiest
and
time
for glory holes.
Yes. Stalkers don't have to put much work in. And you know what? That might be a business to start, glory holes, because technically they're not arresting people for prostitution now.
Are they not?
No.
I would think that'd be the first thing you'd start arresting people for.
No,
keep them off the street.
That's one of the offenses that's on the list, that they're just kind of like, throwing the fish back for prostitutes.
I've always wanted
picked a different animal.
Try my hand at that, but it won't. Never mind. I don't know. I just think glory holes are safer. You don't want to be near mouths. And
well, I mean, I don't know how many people could be 10 feet away from a glory hole, but God bless them.
Yeah.
But you would be away from.
Mary, I don't know how many official videos you've seen from the historical footage of glory holes, but usually they kind of spit on something at the glory hole.
But if it goes in your asshole, your vagina.
Typically glory holes are for oral sex. But the virus can be transmitted by mucous membranes, which means if you're any good at oral sex, you are transmitting the virus.
Oh, so. All right. Yeah, no, I don't know. And also,
hey, but it's not bird flu. Come on. Hey, we're having fun. We're having a good time.
We're having fun, everybody. How not to interrupt you guys with this format. And frankly, I don't care. I think I know what a bench warrant is less than I know what a glory hole is. And I was thinking, like, you could take all this. I could take the next 6 months and, like, become a lawyer or some shit like Kim Kardashian did. Like, just learn a lot. Like, there's people that are doing things in this time that's beneficial, and I wish I was one of those people. I'm not. I'm going to go in the other direction. Are you guys
saying 4 comedians sitting here talking over Zoom is not beneficial to the overall world? You know what I mean? Like, in a pandemic? I'm changing the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose
this is cancer research.
Pounds. I'm going to learn a language. Not me. I'm going to need, again, assistance walking because my legs won't work and they're too big to fit through anything.
This is Philly's version of Philly Comedy's version of We Are the World right now. We're doing good things. We're helping out. I'm with Darryl.
So basically, Mary's plan is diabetes.
Hold hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary's trying to get the blood sugar of an elderly Black woman.
It's just anxiety. It's my medicine.
That's called being an ally.
Mm-hmm. I'm also learning the piccolo.
Anyway, so it seems like Italy is getting the worst of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Darryl, you said you found an article that you wanted to bring up, right?
The ordinance that they did send was to allow a couple of things to happen in the face of this pandemic. And one of them is that they allowed people to hunt, which I guess makes sense, keep them from overwhelming the meat sections at stores or something. And then they also allowed smoking indoors because they said that the smoke helps with the coronavirus.
I'm the healthiest one here.
Yeah.
You shall be the one to survive.
I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah. Good old Dr. Marlboro,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the big tobacco companies probably made that suggestion that smoking is the best. Compromising your immune system in your lungs is the best way to combat the coronavirus.
If it gets in through the lungs and your lungs are covered in tar, you won't get it. I don't understand what's the big deal. How do people not get this?
If you guys have ever been to an Olive Garden, they're not exactly the picture of health. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not gonna oh yeah, go for the bottomless Winstons. Yeah, it doesn't.
Pall Mall MD. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I was a
exactly.
tobacco executive, I would be like, hey, you know what? Your lungs have survived cigarettes. You're actually making your lungs tougher by smoking cigarettes. So when the coronavirus comes along, it's going to be nothing compared to what you've done by smoking all these cigarettes. It's actually good for you because you're building up the strength of your lungs and their resistance.
Exactly. They're stronger now. They've had to evolve.
Yeah.
Some people's lungs are so evolved they can't even breathe out anymore. They call it emphysema. I call it toughness.
Say that as a smoker that I never got a cold because there was a nice film of tar that was protecting me.
Your lungs are like a roof right now, Mary.
Yeah.
Or a racist baby. Anyway.
Oof.
Ooh. David or Darryl, either one of them just said that. Go ahead.
I don't know. Has this ever happened to you, Mary? Have you ever been confused for somebody else at a comedy show?
Well, yeah, it was a lot of like the other girl, or if I'm wearing my glasses, like when Peggy was a little blonder, it'd be like, oh, I saw you. I'm like, nope. Yeah.
How about you, Chip?
I'm very distinctive looking and handsome, so no, that's never happened.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do is to go to Helium after David has performed and then just stand around,
get some accolades,
and wait for congratulations.
Yeah. I've actually it's been said to me, and I quote, "You were great, Darryl." Yeah.
I think I've said that a few times.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe, though, Chip. I feel like the personification of Philly comedy is a white guy with a beard.
Oh yeah. No, I'm surprised. I'm trying to think if I'm sure most people ignore me after shows anyway, so I don't really have that exchange. It's the lack of eye contact anyway.
Yeah.
Like, well, we're not even gonna look to see if he looks like somebody else. Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, so yeah, I made a coronavirus song playlist.
Ooh.
I mean,
Ooh.
I don't know. Did you maybe, or anybody interested in it?
I would love to hear it. I might have a couple coronavirus shows that I've thought of. Maybe.
Chip,
that could be cool.
Yeah, I got a couple, I think.
Oh, wow, this is a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at us.
Oh, so Mary,
I almost didn't answer the phone.
Mary, what's your list?
It starts out with the 1991 hit by Nirvana, Smells Like Quarantine Spirit.
Nice.
There it is.
Followed up by 1997 Celine Dion, My Heart Might Go On. I stuck to the 90s with this next one, Aerosmith 1998, I Don't Want to Kiss a Thing.
Yeah. Smart.
Britney Spears, Baby No More Times. That's more of a
nice and apocalyptic, yeah.
Living. I took it as like living with a significant other.
Oh well, that's okay.
Eric Carmen, 1975, All by Myself. I think that's
Sure. Yeah.
Trains, Droplets of Jupiter.
Oh.
And I like to close it with a ballad from 2000, Leanne Womack, I Hope You Wash.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's one of my mom's favorites.
Thank you.
Darryl, did you have anything that you want to contribute?
Well, I mean, as far as music is concerned, I would always go with Kendrick Lamar's debut album, Good Kid, Bad Infection. But, you know, once that's done, you got to keep listening. So I'd probably turn on the radio, get a little trivia in, listen to some Wait, Wait, Don't Touch Me. You know what I mean? But then when I'm done with that, you'll want to watch some TV. So I was just thinking, you know, since we're home, it's kind of like Fridays when you're young. So I was thinking maybe we could get a little TGIF going. So I'd probably watch some Hanging with Mr. Whooping Cough. After that, I'd probably move on to Family Matters. So I'm social distancing. Then I might go with 8 is More Than I'm Comfortable With. Before I finish up with some Hill Street Woozy and Asymptom Married with Children. That was proud of
Nice. Nice.
Then if I still am awake, I'd probably put on a movie, something like Planes, Trains, and Autoimmune Diseases.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Chip, did you have a list that you came up with?
Yeah. Are we gonna do? We'll do it. I got. If I'm listening to some music, I might listen to a little Top Gun, a little Take My Breath Away. Or go a little more current. Miley Cyrus's "Don't Party in the USA."
It's a new Canadian national anthem.
We Were the World, I think, is a good one. Here's a. How about "Come On Eileen, Cover Your Mouth When You Cough"? It's just a giver there. Might go with Christina Aguilera's "Genie in a Bottle of Aspirin." Aerosmith or Run DMC's "Please Don't Walk This Way." Then, of course, if you want to be quick, it's just "Beat It." And then, of course, like if you want to go, I'll go 90s with Mary. You got "No Scrubs" or "Masks" or "Rubber Gloves." And then, of course, you have Journey's "Don't Stop Breathing." I did. I did. If I were gonna watch some TV, I would. I might watch Billy Off the Street. Quarantine Hunger Force. That's a fun one.
Oh.
Yeah. 6 Feet Over, the HBO hit. I Think You Should Leave. I mean, it's timely. Sure. And maybe I just watch Survivor. And if I wanted to switch to movies, I'd probably go with National Lampoon's Staycation. Monty Python and the Holy Shit, We're Fucked. Lung Frankenstein. That'd be a good one. Guess Who's Not Coming to Dinner? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory will be closed down until further notice. Harold and Kumar just go to the drive-thru at White Castle. The Da Vinci COVID-19. Dude, Where's My Coronavirus Test? The Great Indoors. Of course, Saturday Night Fever. And then finally, I'd probably cap it off with Driving Miss Daisy to the Hospital.
I have a couple TV shows or movies that maybe
roll them out there.
Gonna, pass the time. Good oldie but a goodie series, Quarantine Leap.
Nice.
And then, just sticking with that TGIF lineup of Full House and ER, although I think that was Thursday. Movies, just pretty straightforward. The Big Sick, Home Alone, Groundhog Day, 10 Things I Hate About You, Pestless in Seattle, 4 Funerals and a Wedding, and The Italian Patient.
That's called Outbreak.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll be here all year.
Be sure to tip your delivery person.
Yeah, most of mine were pretty offensive, but I'm pretty sure none of you would want to be associated with them.
Nice.
And I didn't want to get too many people canceled.
David, I just want to call you COVID. Never mind.
COVID James.
COVID James. Here.
You know, there's probably some black people naming their kids COVID, don't know what it is. That's something that some of us do. Yeah.
Well, it's like there were a lot of ISIS little girls. Anyway.
COVID Jenkins. Is COVID here? COVID Jenkins.
I think if anything, with levels of comfortability, Chip and I have realized that we will be moving forward together doing this, and you and David will be moving forward together. And oh no, whatever. Just kidding. All right. Good night.
Racially.
She meant to say you and Darryl, but it's okay.
You know,
I
sometimes she confuses us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Darryl and COVID.
Yeah. Hey everybody, so thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. Let us know that if you have any questions or topics you want us to talk about. We'll be here next week. Also, we got some comics, got some shows coming up. So Chip, what do you got going on?
I'll be performing my living room for the next 3 months.
Nice. Mary, what do you got going on?
I have a 12-pack of White Claw, and I'm going to learn how to do some Instagram Live.
And Darryl, what do you got going on?
I'm doing this thing. It's brand new. Can't wait to release it. Can't say much about it, but it's going to be comedians on bidets talking about cars. It's going to be the best. 2 squirts up.
Nice. And I'll be performing nowhere, pretty much, just like everybody. I'm going to be having a good time getting notifications of shows that are canceled, which is going to be very fun, which I just got some today. So anyway, if we haven't killed ourselves, check us out next week. Bye.
This is the only thing keeping me alive.